Hi, welcome to my video. It's Sean Jeffrey with REMAX Real Estate here in Whatcom County, serving Bellingham, Ferndale, Linden, Meridian, Mount Baker, even served down south as well. And I've been doing this for 23 plus years. And I just wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you had a good Christmas. Hope you had a good New Year. Wanted to share a few things about 2021, and are we going to see similar patterns in 2022? And so I'm going to share a few things with you. But first, I'm not sure how this last week looked for everybody, but let me share a couple screens here. We had a lot of snow in this area. This was one morning last week. We had over a foot of snow overnight. Cars were just covered. There's my wife. You can kind of see her shoveling. Thank you, hon. I know I should have been doing that, but appreciate you out there doing that. And then I wanted to share kind of what we did for New Year's here. So let's see. Let me get to here. Share this screen. There we go. So New Year's. So we had friends of ours had a great idea. Decided to go out to Birch Bay and watch our last sunset of 2021. So we went out there and on the beach, had a fire and had a great time out there. The skies were beautiful. Here's the sun coming down about 4:30. Picture of my wife and I. Crazy picture. Some friends of ours. Yeah, it was just good friends here. So tree branch that looked like an otter holding a baby. Got the Canadian Rockies in behind. Just beautiful day out there. Yeah, so we had a great time out there, enjoying our time out there. So we watched the sunset, went out for an early dinner, came home, played cards with her son. So it was a pretty quiet New Year's, but it was a fun late afternoon with good friends of ours on that. And so a couple of things I wanted to share from our 2021 profile. I shared a few things on my last video. I want to share a couple stats with you. I won't spend a lot of time on this, but the reason I'm sharing it, because it's probably going to be a lot of the same this coming year. For buyers, they purchase homes were continued to be detached single family homes. 82% of the buyers bought single family homes. 7% followed up with townhomes. So that'll continue as well. Interesting number, the median distance between the home that the recent buyer purchased and where they moved from was only 15 miles. So they stayed. And I see that not changing much, just because of the flexibility we now have to live in the same place, but to telecommute and all that. So I see that being similar. So more of that in 2022. Same thing with how buyers are going to search. 95% of them started on the online, number one tool. Great websites, photos, floor plans, neighborhood data, school data, crime data. And so people are typically, buyers are finding out the information online. And then typically the median number of a home someone looked at, 8. And so that's low. And I think that's going to continue with low inventory as well. You got to be quick on houses in our area for sure, but it's happening quite many areas across the country here. So financing a home, 87% of the recent buyers financed, down from 93% in 2003. So we're going to keep seeing that decline. There's a lot more cash buyers out there. I've seen that a few times myself, and then many offers. The offers that are beating out the other offers, cash, quick closes. So that number is going to continue to decline with cash offers increasing on there. Buyers continue to see purchasing a home as a good financial investment. 86% say it's a good investment. And my opinion is the best investment. My dad said it. I say it. Real estate, number one investment. Look at our parents bought their first homes at $20,000. And now look where they're at. And even though we had a little bit of a crash in 2007, we're 100% above those values as of now, and we've recovered on that. That was a unique situation, and real estate, great opportunity for your retirement. If you want to learn how to use your equity in your home to buy a rental property, glad to sit down, glad to talk, have coffee with you. Some great opportunities out there to do that and ways to do it and things to look at, looking at numbers, looking at areas, different options out there. So glad to sit down with you on that. Then going down here a little bit, for recently sold homes, the final sale price was a median of 100% of the final listing price. And that's the highest recorded number since 2002. And I see that continuing for 2022. And then you look at here, only 26% of sellers offered incentives to attract a buyer. That dropped from 46%. So that's a 20% drop because sellers don't have to. Low inventory, seller's market. We have about 0.7, 0.8 months of inventory right now. That means if we didn't have any new inventory, within a month, we'd be depleted. So pretty amazing. And that's going to continue for 2022. And so then, let me stop, let me see. So that I'm going to combine this with my Keep Current Matters. This is a 78 page review of 2021, and I'm not going to share anything from that, but just looking at 2022 on what their forecast is, and what we're seeing is rates are going to hold steady, but we're going to see a slight increase with an average of 3.3 throughout the year. But by the end of the year, we'll see that go up. And that's kind of what I'm hearing from lenders here locally as well, that they're seeing we could be about 3.75 by the end of the year on that. So they should hold steady. And obviously that'll affect buying power if we see bigger increases as well. Interesting times if we see that, but have low inventory, those are going to kind of balance out and keep our market pretty steady, in my opinion. Forecasts for home prices averaging out about 5% across the board from the different agencies. So we're going to see values continue to increase and make real estate a great investment, number one investment out there. For number of sales, staying steady as well. 2020 is the yellow line, and then you look at 2021 and 2022, we're going to hold steady, which means 2022 should be another strong year for the housing market. So great time to buy, great time to sell. End of 2021 is also a good time just to review my marketing plan and my business here. Oh, let me get that. Sorry. So let me close this. Stop sharing. So yeah. So I have a marketing plan that I review every year and like to share it with you because some of you might be meeting me for the first time. And my mission statement is to provide my clients with diligent, honest, and professional service. And I promise to maintain a high standard, listen to your needs, provide honest representation, and make your experience an enjoyable one. And how I do that, I have a couple verses that I have memorized, continue to review. And it's whatever I do, I work at it with all my heart, working for the Lord, not for man. I want to glorify him. And if I do that, I know I can maintain a high standard for you and provide honest representation. And same thing, whatever I do, whether word and deed, doing it in the name of the Lord, giving thanks to him. And so those are two verses that have been important my 23 years in this business. And it's about providing honest and professional service to my clients and glorifying God. I do that by glorifying God, and makes it a lot easier to do that. And so whether you're watching this video, meeting me for the first time, or you know me, you haven't used me before, or you've used me continually, or you just haven't done any real estate for a while, I'm sharing this because this is the type of service I like to provide, and I'm just going to take this opportunity in January to start the start of 2022, just to ask for your business, and I appreciate I appreciate everyone, and I just want to ask for your business and would love to be able to help you and provide my real estate services to you. And even if it's just recommendations, even if it's just trying to help you make some decisions, always glad to sit down and provide that expertise that I've gained over these years. So I really appreciate that and look forward to being able to help you. And you can always reach me you Google me. It's so easy to find my website, SeanJeffrey.com. You Google me, Sean Jeffrey Real Estate. I'll pop up there all over the place. You'll find me. You'll find my Google reviews, or sorry, my Zillow reviews, and glad to give names of people you talk to if you're curious on what type of service I provide and the care I put into it. And I take pride in that. So, or you can call me 360-961-2483. So I hope you enjoyed these numbers. I'll come back the next time in a few weeks. I'll probably have my 2021 stats completed, kind of by city in our county. And so I'll have a few numbers there. And also I'm going to be in a meeting this week with our association, going to listen to see what's going on. A couple updates you might want to keep an eye on in the city of Bellingham. There's a proposed climate property tax being talked about. So taxes are going to increase in Bellingham. So it might make a difference on what you do here in the future with your real estate. There's also, and I know there was some changes in some of the guidelines for construction with commercial stuff where you couldn't use gas, had to be electric, but I believe there's some new natural gas ban in our city that's going to be adopted, and I don't know what that is yet. So I'm curious to see if that's going to be residential housing, if they're actually going to start adopting that in 2022, to where you'll have to, if anything breaks down, it'll have to be replaced with electric. But I'm going to hear a little bit more about this week, so hopefully I could share that and be that source for you. So thank you very much. Hope you had a great new year. I know we'll talk to you soon, and much appreciated.